a serial killer responsible for 20 deaths, once again loose in the world. Released today on diminished responsibility caused by drugs. Crowds scream and wail, families cry for justice. Bring him back, bring my son back. And behind all of this stands the man who made it possible, lawyer Byeon Hogil. Byeon Hogil faces the press alone. The chairman he works for is unwell, so all questions fall on him. Reporters exploded him. Why defend that beast? What were you thinking? Byeon keeps a calm smile. As a lawyer, I cannot create false victims. Someone hurls an egg at his head. You devil. A devil who saves devils. He mutters under his breath, irritated. These people, honestly. Do you know what happens when you anger a lawyer? Byeon walks off as the crowd keeps screaming, accomplice, murderer. He reflects, even big firms refused this case. Too dirty, too dangerous. So why did he take it? Cut to the real client, the serial killer, laughing with Byeon in private. Those pig-brained idiots. A few fake tears and they all bought it. You worked hard, lawyer. Byeon flatters him. The chairman is as big-hearted as his belly. The killer leans in, curious. How did you block all that incriminating evidence? Byeon answers with a disturbing ease. There wasn't any. So I said there wasn't any. The killer burst into laughter, impressed. Quick-witted bastard. Work for me full-time. Byeon bows politely. Would I dare refuse? He leaves with a smile. For tonight, sleep well, legs stretched out. I'll visit again soon. The chairman celebrates at a hotel, draped between two women. They giggle, admiring how muscular he's become since prison. He pulls them closer. Worked out just for you girls. Come here, round 2. But one girl notices something outside. Appa, someone's out there. He dismisses her, until the window slides open. Byeon Hogil steps in, 34 floors above ground. Good evening, Chairman. It's Byeon Hogil. I was taking a walk and happened to pass by. The chairman panics. How the hell did you get here? Our work is over. Byeon smiles. Didn't I say I'd visit again soon? I have a new request. A request? Our case is finished. Byeon adjusts his glasses. This time, the request did not come to the lawyer. The chairman instantly draws a blade. A dog eats dog food. If it tries human food, it gets torn apart. Chairman Park, former Yamatogami member, a 9th Dan swordsman. Byeon remains unshaken. In some circles, there's a saying, handling blades well is third rate. Handling all weapons well is second rate. Park prepares to strike. What the hell are you? What are you planning? He suddenly remembers rumors about someone who could kill with octopus tentacles. Byeon continues, first rate uses everything in the world as a weapon. Park roars, fine, come on, second rate, let's see what's faster, my blade or your octopus. Byeon corrects him, I'm third rate. He pulls out a shotgun. The chairman freezes. Wait, hold on, that's cheating. Put that down. He tries to reason. You're a lawyer, not a killer. Byeon smiles faintly. I'm a lawyer, yes, and also a killer. To put it simply, a killer lawyer, something like that. If anyone wonders why he works both sides of life and death, the explanation starts elsewhere. In this country exists the Glory Club, a charity on paper, an assassination service behind the curtain. Hogil used to be one of their volunteers, a paid killer ranked by grade. A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, and him, stuck at C grade, rank 16. Chased by hired thugs, Hogil wonders how long he's supposed to keep surviving like this. No matter how many years he devotes, he'll never reach B grade. A grade, he's never seen one, feels more like a myth than a rank. Lying on the ground with a knife in his shoulder, covered in blood, he realizes, maybe switching careers is better than dying for nothing. But the only skill he knows is killing. What job wants that? Sushi chef? Maybe not. Then he hears it. A loud ad blaring. You, the one who already thinks he'll fail. Become a lawyer. Hogil nearly scoffs, who still falls for lecture scams. But the words tug at something. And surprisingly, he finds out he's a genius at studying. He passes exams with ease. No bloodshed, no knives, just a pen, a jackpot. With the money saved from risking his life, he opens his own law office. He's ready to take all the money this country has to offer. But reality hits. 5 months pass with 0 clients. Loan interest piles up. He even browses grave plots out of boredom. Then, finally, a big fee case walks in. He straightens his tie, ready to act like lawyer Byeon. But the client is Joe Dushan, MZ-era gangster. A criminal with 18 counts, ranging from murder to fraud. Trash no lawyer wants to deal with. He sits casually, treating Hogil like an errand boy. But when he jokes about the lawyer running to him after payment, Hogil's eyes darken. Hogil stabs a pen straight through the thug's hand, grabbing him by the throat like the old days, reminding him he spent his whole life cutting throats like his. The gangster begs, coughs, apologizes, but reality snaps back. Hogil simply stands there, pretending to be timid. Dushan finally asks the real question. So do I get out? Absolutely not. The case is impossible. He hit a man with his car, dumped the body, and CCTV caught everything. The only hope is a settlement with the victim's family. Otherwise, nothing can be done. But Dushan doesn't care about reality. He paid for results and demands Hogil get the settlement. To Hogil, life is no different from knife work. He heads to the victim's home, nervous but determined. But when the victim's son, Jihu, hears why he's there, he shuts the door in his face. Leave. Hogil gets desperate. He tells Jihu the settlement is 10 billion won, a life-changing amount. But the boy asks the only question that matters. If someone killed your dad and dumped him in a river, would you sign it? Hogil can't answer. Before Hogil can respond, two thugs force their way into the house, loan sharks searching for Jihu's money. To Hogil, the scene is painfully familiar. He's lived through versions of this his whole life. He tries to slip out quietly, pretending not to know anything. The thugs mock him for looking like a killer. Outside, Hogil calls Dushan, pretending the negotiation failed. He waves for a taxi while Dushan curses him on the phone. Meanwhile, inside the house, Jihu grabs a knife with trembling hands, cornered by the thugs. The thugs tease him, daring him to stab them. One grabs Jihu by the hair, ready to teach him a lesson. Then, Hogil appears at the window, completely out of place. He politely asks for the settlement form he forgot. They try closing the window on him like he's a pest. Jihu swings the knife, slicing one thug's hand. The men explode in anger, beating him to the floor. They tell him no one's coming to help. But someone is already here. Hogil crashes through the window and kicks a thug straight into the floor. Citing the Korean Criminal Act mid-fight, he lists their crimes one by one. Home invasion, up to 3 years. One thug charges behind him with a knife. Hogil dodges, lands a gut punch, recites more penalties. The other grabs him, but Hogil uses the attacker's belt as a weapon, flipping him into the ground. Unlawful confinement, 5 years. He fights like a killer, talks like a lawyer. Another calm recitation of punishments. Hair ruined, suit dirty. Hogil sighs. 42 million won total fines. But instead of charging them, he settles for beating them unconscious. He hands the settlement form to Jihu. Give your father a proper farewell. I'll dump these guys outside and report them. Sir, Jihu calls. Hogil flinches. He hates being called Mr. You're not really a lawyer, right? He insists he is, but Jihu refuses to let him leave. He gives back the money. And with tears in his eyes, kill Dushan. Please, kill the man who murdered my dad.